We don't need the bangs looking horrible the entire video, so we're just gonna clip them up and leave them there. I don't know why, but I look like a Who from Whoville. Let me stop. So I see you found my little corner of the internet, have you? Well, hello, welcome. Beginner friendly, demure and mindful, brown girl friendly, no makeup, all good things that we look for in every good makeup look, especially when you have to do it every single day. I have nailed down my everyday makeup look and we do not gatekeep here. So I'm gonna share it with you guys and show you how I do it. Step 1, throw your bangs in a hair roller so you look like a Who from Whoville. Don't try me, I will start singing again. I will. Yes, the key to any good makeup look lies in the products that you're using for the look, but before you can even get to that, skin prep is essential. I'm gonna go ahead and do my skin prep off camera, but I will tell you guys, I'm gonna be using Clinique Moisture Surge for all over my face, Kiehl's eye treatment for under my eyes because we love a good moisturized under eye, and I'm gonna be using Vaseline for my lips because you do not want to put any lip gloss, any lipstick on top of any Sahara Desert lips. It just does not work. Once I let my preps sink into my skin for a few minutes, I like to go in a primer, and the Say Super Glowy Gel is just that girl. Yes. I like to go in and just do 2 lines, one across each cheek, and then I just use my hands to blend that into my skin. I'm using the shade Warm Glow, and let me tell you, if you want that lit from within candlelight radiance, Warm Glow is your girl. Skin is glowing, and that's really all we can ask for since Mount Vesuvius is growing on the side of my face right now. I know you peeped that. I like to just let my primer sit and set into my face for a couple of minutes, so while I let that happen, I go in and I do my brows, and this is a very sore subject for me, okay? Quick little story time. I was revamping my vanity, and there is a little gap between my vanity and the wall, and my Kulfi brow gel, my tried and true Kulfi brow gel, fell behind there, and there's absolutely no way for me to get it. It is for the behind the desk gremlins now. R.I.P. Kulfi. R.I.P. Until I can restock my Kulfi brow gel, we do have the Kosas Air Brow, and she works just as well. You know we have those thick hair brown girl jeans kicking over here, so gelling down my brows, yeah, it takes a few minutes, because my brow hairs like to be stubborn. Snatched. I am not always a foundation girly, but you know, sometimes you want to look a little cute, you want to put in the little extra effort, and on the days when that is true, I love using the CoverGirl Clean Invisible Foundation. I use the shade Golden Honey, right? Golden Honey, and I like to just put it on the back of my hand, and then I start putting strokes towards the center of my face, and then I'll use a beauty blender to just blend that out. Do I look beautiful yet? Personally, I'm a beauty blender girly through and through. I will sometimes use a brush to blend things out, but it is immediately followed up by a beauty blender. I will throw in that this foundation is not heavy coverage. This is pretty light coverage, which is why I like it for those natural makeup days, everyday makeup, because it doesn't look too heavy on the skin. We want to catfish people. We want them to think that this is naturally what we look like, just a little bit elevated, just a tad. They'll never know. If you're like me and by the time you finish your makeup, you usually hate how it looks because it just looks like there's makeup sitting on top of your face, you just need to use a little bit of MAC Fix-It Plus spray. I use this in between almost every single makeup step for my base. I do have 1 or 2 breakouts and some acne scarring that I want to cover up so our skin can look flawless. So to spot conceal, I like to go in with my e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer, specifically because this is in a shade that is close to my skin tone. Also, are we going to talk about how e.l.f. is getting away every single time with these outright dupes? Tea. When I spot conceal, I will go in with my concealer brush just to generally blend out wherever I put that concealer, and then I'll go back in with my trusty beauty blender to seamlessly blend everything out. Anyone who says that makeup is not art, do you see me right now? Do you see this brush? Do you see me blending out that paint? Yeah, I'm an artist. We all are. This is a craft, okay? Tap, 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 tap. You see these eye bags? They can most definitely carry Costco groceries, so we must cover them up. Kulfi Made Match Concealer is one of my favorite concealers to cover up my under eye darkness. This is the brown girl concealer. They understood the assignment. They know our complexion, they understand our undertones. They just came in clutch with this. With the concealer under my eyes, I'm not putting it anywhere else, So I like to just go and make 2 little triangles, 1 on either side. Oh, that is not a triangle. That is definitely a rhombus of some sort. Now you want your concealer to thicken up a little bit so it'll give you more coverage under the eyes. So you just want to let it sit on your face for about 2 to 5 minutes. So in the meantime, while I let the magic happen, I like to go in and do my bronzer and my blush. Now, for bronzer, we want to be giving Bora Bora. We just got back from vacation. We are the sun's favorite. That's why we're sun-kissed. So I'm going to be using the Say Cream Bronzer. These are the general places that I like to put my bronzer. I put it right under my cheekbone so we can have people questioning if Michelangelo came back to life to sculpt me himself. I like to put it right on my eyes because once I blend it out, it's going to give me that snatched eye look. And then I also like to bronze my nose instead of just using contour because even though it's the dead of winter, I still want to look sun-kissed. I still want people to think that I just went on vacation when really I'm a hermit and I don't even like to leave my room, okay? I love blending out my bronzer with the e.l.f. liquid contour and bronzer brush. This just does an amazing job of blending out that bronzer with speed, which is what we like because unfortunately, your girl is not patient. You know the drill. Next up is cream blush, and my Rare Beauty liquid blush never lets me down. When I'm putting on this blush specifically, I think of 2 things. 1, I'm going to be using this when I'm 87, the same tube, everything. And 2, this can go from 0 to 100 real quick. I'm feeling bold and decided to do 2 dots instead of 1, so let's blend this out and see if my blush blindness is showing. It's giving Jack Frost nipping at my cheeks instead of my nose. Now, my friend, for the tedious part, we're gonna blend out this concealer. Blending out my concealer is really what takes me the most time because I like to make sure that it's really seamless and it blends in very nicely with the blush. I always try not to stab myself in the eye when I'm doing this, but you know, it's bound to happen now and again. Also, I just want to add that I do have a few fine lines beneath my eyes. I just take the concealer right below those lines to avoid that creasing. Just a little Kim tip for you. Not me acting like I fully came up with that, when really TikTok was the one who showed me, the TikTok baddies. And of course, we have to just go back in with our makeup sponge just to make sure everything is blended in seamlessly. The amount of times I've probably said seamless this entire video, that's gonna be our word of the day, okay? We're starting that from now. Can you guess what setting powder we're gonna use today? Time's up! You guessed it. We're gonna be using Huda Beauty Easy Bake. I hate with a passion the packaging of the miniature version. First of all, do you know how many times I've tried to apply the powder with this and have almost stabbed myself in the eye? This is a safety hazard, but we love the powder. Huda really ate with this one. Instead of using a powder puff, I like to go in with a brush because I do have dry skin, so putting too much powder can really emphasize that and just make everything look heavy on my face. So we're gonna go in with the brush. I'm just gonna take this and I'm just gonna pat it right under my eye and go all the way up. I'm using the shade Peach Pie. My favorite thing about this powder is that it doesn't give you a white cast, of course. Hi, sisters! But also, it just makes your under eye and really wherever you set look so airbrushed. It just makes it look like you're wearing a filter in real life. Could you want more from your makeup? I think not. I also like to just take the excess that's on my brush and I like to go over my T-zone. Now to reinforce. For my powder bronzer, I love the NYX Buttermelt Bronzer. First of all, this smells like chocolate. We need to stop making makeup look and smell edible because one day I'm gonna take a bite and that is not gonna go well. Once I have a little bit on my brush, I like to just go over where I put that cream bronzer just to help reinforce it and set it in place. It smells like chocolate, it smells like cocoa. I just add a little something something. I also like to just dust some of this over the eyes to really emphasize the bronzer that we put there before because I love a bronzed eye. It just looks scrumptious. For powder blush, I love the Milani Baked Blushes. I have the shade Dolce Pink and I usually don't like luminous blushes. I feel like they emphasize skin texture, but this one gives you the prettiest, softest glow while setting your cream blush. A 2-in-1. Oh, we love a good bargain. Bargain, babe. One of my favorite things to do during my makeup routine is tightlining my upper lash line. I feel like this really just emphasizes the eyes and gives the appearance of a fuller lash, and my Kulfi eyeliner is the perfect thing to do it with. I know that I look absolutely crazy when I do this. I look like I'm in a permanent state of shock of being gobsmacked, but I'm not trying to poke myself in the eye. And if I don't widen my eyes, they're gonna start to, oh, they're already starting to water. Oh no. Now I just went ahead and I curled my lashes so we could prep for our mascara. Look at me. Eye contact, babe, because you need to make sure that you're focusing when I tell you this. The Alley Oop mascara is gonna be one of the best you ever use. Honestly, I've gotten so many compliments using this mascara than any other mascara. People have truly asked me if my lashes are fake. They're not, babe. They're just Alley Oop. That should be their slogan. Do you see me trying to apply my mascara all cute, all put together? This is not how I do it. The real ones know that when you're putting mascara, if you're not making the most outrageous, out-of-pocket, unhinged faces, you're just not doing it right. I know you thought we were finished with the lashes, but no. We're gonna spin back once this dries to recurl them, but in the meantime, highlighter. This Rem Beauty highlighter is one of my faves, and the crazy part is I've been using it for almost a year, and I use it almost every single day. Do you see how much of that I've used? By the time I hit pan, I'm gonna be in my grave. Even though Christmas has passed, we still need to give Rudolph a run for his money. So I like to put it on the tip of my nose, and of course my nose bridge. We love a defined nose. This is gonna look even better because we put that bronzer, so your nose is just gonna look snatched, basically non-existent. We're trying to give Lord Voldemort skinny nose. I told you we were gonna spin back to curl. Doing it after mascara always scares me because you can either have a good curl or a bad curl. I don't even know how to describe it, but you'll know it when you see it. Do you see those lashes right now? If I blink rapidly, I'm surely going to take flight. You didn't see that, but I literally took a spin around the block and I came back. Now for probably one of my favorite parts of the entire makeup routine, lip combo. I recently got this lip liner from MAC because they have some of my favorite lip liners, and this is in the shade Root for me. I have been using it for every single lip combo I have created since I got my hands on this lip liner. It is just that good, especially for my brown girlies. I don't know what MAC puts in their lip liner formula, but it eats every single time. So the people who can talk while they do their lip liner, I applaud you, because that is a talent that I unfortunately do not possess. To top it all off, I'm going to be using the Charlotte Tilbury Plumping Lip Gloss. I cannot say the actual name of this because we are PG, family friendly over here, and Charlotte Tilbury with this product, well, is not. I'm also a brown girl who cannot resist a glossy lip combo, so do not come to me with a matte lip. I won't be able to do it. I'm gonna have to throw a gloss on top, and you know what? The Charlotte Tilbury one hits every single time. To finish off the look, I'm gonna go in with what I call the trifecta. MAC Fix-It Spray for the win once again. Now we're gonna give a generous spritz of One Size Until Dawn setting spray to really seal everything in, lock it in. The way I struggle to open this every single time. Am I the problem? I probably am. And lastly, my key secret ingredient, D'Alba's First Spray Serum. This is just gonna give you that ethereal glow from within look just to top everything off. Time to remove the clips and all the things. The bang reveal is always low-key nerve-wracking. Oh yeah, that's the look. This is the finished look. This is my favorite go-to everyday makeup look, and she gets me through the day, and it's always a slay. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any other looks or products you want me to try, please make sure to comment them down below, and don't be afraid to click that subscribe button. I don't bite. Let me stop. Also, just for anyone wondering, I will be posting shorts Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday, and I will be posting longer videos on Fridays. Everything will be posted at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thank you guys again so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye!